Hi, so Taril, welcome to join our meeting, and then we are very glad that you can share with us about the update.
My name is Tiral Fernando, and thank you, Miss Joanne, to giving this opportunity to aware you about the present situation of our country as well as our organization. PODIE is a fair trade organization working with the smallholder farmers, 7 out of 9 provinces in Sri Lanka, and working with more than 2,500 farmer families all around Sri Lanka. With this past few months, we had a problem with the inflation in Sri Lanka. It is mainly caused by the politician. They did misruling as well as they stolen the money and they printed the unnecessarily money, and all those facts affect to general public as a inflation. So starting, we don't have money to import the fuel. When the fuel problems come, so we have a very good refinery in Sri Lanka. So we import crude oil and start the production. Then there are nearly 14 items coming from the coming as a byproducts. So like LP gas, kerosene, diesel, petrol, jet engine oil, and engine oil, and lastly came the tar. Everything stops. So as a result, so there are big lines in front of the petrol sheds, as well as people are asking cooking gas to cook, especially the village people. Might be they have a firewood, but how the people are living in the flats, they don't have firewood, they cannot use firewood, and they heavily depend from the cooking gas. That is also a shortage. Then the people came to street. So that is the results of starting protesting by people against to the government. There are a lot of crisis came, like the food shortage, LP, cooking gas shortage, medicine shortage. As a result, they start to power cuts. So the whole country production also stops.
So
Then
is it affecting also your team and also the farmers?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. When starting those problems, then PODIE cannot continue their production because there are a lot of power cuts. Then we need fuel to run our generator, but there was no fuel, and we don't have fuel to go and buy the raw material from the farmers. Then there was a backlog with the raw material with the farmers. They cannot sell it because we and the other vendors, no one cannot come to the villages and purchasing the raw material. So then finally farm to buy their needs.
I heard that some farm produce, they get exploited. Is it?
Yeah, of course. Especially vegetables, you cannot keep very long period. So therefore it gets spoiled. Sometimes the farmers, they offered that spoiled vegetables to the wild elephants. So, and most of farmers, they drink poison because they cannot cover their loans, and they cannot work again, and their family become a very panic situation, helpless situation. So then PODIE operation also get stuck. Without our operation, I am get panic with how can I pay for my staff and workers and production team, and how can I buy the raw materials. And we decide to make a fuel tank, because before that we inform this situation to Export Development Board. Then Export Development Board can be able to communicate with the Lanka IOC. Lanka IOC means Lanka Indian Oil Company. So they import oil from directly India, and they are the only company can distribute the oil fuel. So then that linkage given by Export Development Board, and now if we have US dollars, we can directly pay to the Lanka IOC and buy the oil fuel direct from the Lanka IOC. So now that link already fixed up, then we decide to build a fuel storage tank, because they supply at one time minimum 6,600 liters. Their small Bowser is that type of big. So then we decide to build a fuel tank. The problem is this is a huge money, but earlier it 3 times less than the present price. Actually, 6 months before, if we built this fuel tank, it is 3 times cheaper than the present price. Now already maybe 75%, 80% finished the tank. They are undergoing what you call the painting these days, and afterwards maybe within next 3-4 days time they will going to fix in our place.
I saw some photos. I hope that every steps can run smoothly. So how do you think from Hong Kong, from Fresh Circle, we can support and we can do something? What's your suggestion?
Yes, actually we are seeking some support from the Fair Circle as well as their well-wishers, because already 50% we paid to the contractor, and rest of the 50% we are trying to pay it by from the next shipments. And but that whole money we cannot use for this oil tank project, because we have to purchase the raw material from the farmers. And therefore, if you can start a fundraising project for this situation, it is great help. As well as you already promised to supply the fuel nozzle with the meter, because we have to have accountability. Once we receive the 6,600 liters, we have to have accountability to how it is.
So you have mentioned, share with us that you hope that we can support also this fuel nozzle. Can you explain how this fuel nozzle, how much is it cost, and what you are looking for the nozzle to work?
Yeah, actually fuel nozzle is around 1,000 to 1,500 in between dollars. Then we can this fuel nozzle we can use for the smoothly download the fuel from the tank. Otherwise to take out the fuel is a problem.
Yeah, and how much is this cost for the whole tank? The construction of the oil tank.
It would be around 6,500 US dollars.
Yeah, we will share with more people, and we hope that although we are small organization, but we hope that we can try to support as much as we can. Thank you for your sharing, and we get a much clear idea about the situation and your progress.
Yes, actually we are very happy about that you come forward and this type of Zoom meeting and organizing some kind of fundraising projects to support who are fair trade partners. We try our best to overcome this situation and working with smoothly as same as earlier.
Yep. Yeah, we hope we can stand together in a crisis. And
Yeah,
also
thank you.
share my gratitude to the farmers and hope they can also overcome and have the hope in the future.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, stay in touch and thank you so much.
Thank you, Joanne.
Okay,
Thank you. Bye-bye.
bye-bye.